Hi everyone, it's me, Glittah Jess, and I am here to take you on an epic makeup journey. I mean, at least maybe it'll be cut. Hi everyone, it's me, Glittah Jess, and I am here to take you on an epic makeup journey. At least I think it might be epic, maybe not, depends on what your definition of epic is, I suppose, but it's gonna be something. And we're going to do it together. So here I am going to take you from whatever this is into this. All right, you ready? Here we go. I guess I should eat. But you know what? Before eating, makeup. So obviously, first steps, you got to start with your primer, your foundation, your powder. At least that's what I start out with, so that's what I'm going to do. And since I showed that on my very first video, and that one was a little lengthy, I'm going to actually just put all that on and then get to the important part on camera. So I put on my primer, but now I'm going to put on my brows. And so every morning when I'm like doing makeup, I have to like think like, what am I going to do today? What colors am I going to use? And although like standard is like, if I'm in a rush, as often I am before my morning day job because I'm not a morning person. So I set my alarm like an hour and a half before I'm supposed to be at work, but then I end up hitting snooze until about an hour, and then I debate if I'd rather sleep or like get up and do makeup. So if I get up and do makeup, then I can like pick and choose what I'm going to do. Like, you're going to wear a blue shirt today, so you can do something with like blues or purples or greens or whatever, or pinks. But if I wake up and I'm like, who cares what you wear? You slept in too long. Now you only have 20 minutes to put a face on. Then it's always going to be like neutrals and something real quick. Now, today, since you and I have this time together and I'm not at work or going to work today, I am going to match this like navy sparkly number shirt I got on and go with a bunch of purple. Purple is my favorite makeup color to use because my eyes are like a bluey, gray, greeny color, and so purple seems to like make those pop. And you know how I love things that go pop. Anywho, so before I get started with purple and the face look I'm going to do and put on my foundation and all that stuff, I'm going to do my brows. So now the brows are on. I just went with some browns and a little black and a little gray because I thought gray and purple, it kind of, it works. One time I was on vacation with my mom and she saw me only have brows on, but the rest of my face was not anything. And she goes, "You look like Groucho Marx. That's not how you're going out." And I was like, yeah, the doy. Like, I don't even, okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my little like shaper trick here with a little concealer wand and just kind of make sure that the edges of this are all how I want them to be. And then it's on to foundation. So foundation is on. So now the next step is to go to, cutting that cheek and blushing it up and whatever else, because that's just how I do things. So and powder, need all that powder. So I'm going to start doing that right now. I use my two different colors of powder and just give myself some sort of semblance of a shape. All right. So powder is on. I did put on a little bit of highlights, so now I'm going to do some blushy colors and try to give some sort of dimension to this round face I got here. So for that, I hope that I can find the right brushes because I can't seem to see where I put those. All right, found the brush. Gosh, took me a little bit of time, but there it is. And now I have some color in them cheeks. A little shape there, right? I think a little bit. Anywho, now is on to my favorite part, my eyes. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the eyes. First step is primer. I put a little bit of primer on my fingers and then I just kind of wipe it all over my little eye space that I have there. Being very careful not to like rub off my brows somewhere. Get in the little corner, whatever. And that's why I don't have fingernails, is because like I can't. Anyway, so that's done. And then for me, I use my little floofy, like goes to kind of like a little tip there for my white that I'm going to put in the corner of my eyeballs because, again, popping, you know. Pop. Oh, God, you look like a crazy person. Anyway, sorry. Faces. Ever like do your makeup and just make faces? I do. A lot. And the reason I put on all that powder earlier is because when you get, like, you see this little, like, it's like a little fallout, just take a little floof brush and, you know, make it go away. All good. It's gone. Yay. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is take my little shimmery shimmer and a flat brush that probably isn't for eyes, but whatever. Gonna do it anyway. And just go along the brows, the brow bone, if you will. And give that little shimmery color. It's cute. Alright. And now I'm going for a purple look. So I've got two purples that I like to use, and first things first, I'm going to use a very tiny little, I got these two little tiny brushes. I'm going to use both of those. And the first one, I'm going to use, we'll get it all purpley, and I'm going to put it in my waterline, which I think, I don't know. I've done this before for people on like a live thing. People are like, oh, gross, it's so close to your eye, blah, 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 that looks scary. But don't touch it to your eyeball. Although I do imagine that if I like rolled my eyes back into my head, like there's just like congealed makeup all the way back there, you know, just like sitting there. Like if I died and I had to have like an autopsy, they'd be like, wow, she's got a lot of glitter on her brain. Because where else does it go, right? Where else does it go? See, got a little bit of purple right there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, look at this. Anyway, then I'm going to take this same little angle and just kind of draw what I'm going to do. And because I am doing a purple look, it's going to be kind of similar to the one that I did yesterday, but, or the look I did last, but, in purples. So it's a little different, and I'm going to add a lot more gemstones. Anywho, so same deal, purple, and then kind of like figure out where you want your crease to be. So I'm going to do that. I think, yeah, it's going to like draw light enough to where it's not going to matter if you want to draw over it. Give your eye a shape. Does it look easy? Because it's not. No, it kind of is. It is. It's easy. Alright. And then same thing to the other eye. I think I'm going to fast forward through doing one eye, and then I'll do the other one. That sounds like a plan. Hold on. Be right back. Okay, so one eye done. Purple, pink, lots of that happening. So now let's do it to the other eye. So for that, I took a kind of a flatter brush. Like, it's a poofy flat. And I got a purple. And then I took a straight edge, which you can use whatever works for you. I use these little backers to these packages of crystals that I've bought. And I'm going to go a little bit lower than the line that I drew on there. And kind of see like where I want it to come out from the bottom of my eye. So try to make it match that one as much as possible. And just kind of fill in some purple here. Alright, so I got my straight edge in there. And now I'm going to take a different purple, not too much lighter, but maybe there's like more red in this purple. And a fluffier brush and just kind of go over. Then going to take this very tiny little, I don't know, it's got like a little angly focus on it. I don't know if the camera can focus on it. I put it real close. Anyway, moving on. Going to get a little bit of black just to make a line here. And try to get that black to fade into the purple as I go along. And I'm going to take more of that purple and just kind of floof that out. Floof is probably another word that I use quite a bit, and it can be used to describe many things, like a pet's fur. Like, oh look, that cat is floofy. Or, oh hey, that brush is floofy. It's a thing, shut up. Anyway, then I'm going to take a floofier brush, see, and some pink. And kind of, so on this side I just kind of brought pink up and out. I don't know why, felt like the thing I was going to do. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just going to take this pink over my brows here and just kind of brush it into my hair, because I felt like that was a thing to do. It'll make sense when we're all done, maybe. I mean, does anything ever really make sense? Math. Math probably makes sense to people. Not to me, but to other people. And I'm sure there's other things that make sense in this world. But anything I do never makes sense to anybody, especially me. Anyway, and then after I did the pink under there, I went back into that purple, and I brought some more purple underneath. And because I felt like that was like a little darky dark, I went back in with some white. And then I took my little, my flat edge again. I feel like I'm making a lot of noise around here. And I went over the pink again just to kind of define that little line I drew. Now it's time to make this cut crease match this one. Okay, let's do that. Of course, got to wipe the purple off of my fingers because I don't know if you clocked that, but I got a little bit on my, I don't want that. Anyway, so for that, concealer. Paint on the cut crease with the concealer. I used to get really frustrated every time I would do my makeup and it didn't match, and then you get like closer and closer to the mirror and you're going over things 100 times, or you're making your eyeliner thicker or whatever it is so that both sides matched. That is so unnecessary. Such unnecessary behaviors. So I wanted it to be a little pink in here, so I used the same pink that I did along my brows initially, which I think I've pretty much covered up with other colors, but whatever, I feel like it matters. And I just went over that, and then I was like, I think that might be like a little too, I don't know, flesh tony or something. It just doesn't like pop how I wanted. So then I used the same brush, and I got some white, and I went over it with white, because this is how I do things. And I was like, I don't know, I still want that to be a little pinker. I want to like bring the pink in, you know? So then I took my little floof, this one, which is definitely not a brush that I recommend for cut creasing things, but I just like dabbed a little bit in here to like make it look pink. And then I felt like that was probably too much pink, so I just like didn't use more white. I just went over it, like dabbed with the white. Same brush without putting any more on there. And then to blend that all in there, I went back into my purple and tried to blend that purple back into the, you know, blend. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. I don't need to talk about it. Oh my gosh, I'm cute. Oh, sorry, playing around. Okay, eyeliner time. So because I did the purple so dark, I'm like, sometimes I do like cat eye eyeliners and stuff like that, but I'm keeping this as simple as possible. And I'm not going to do that because you'll not notice it once the lashes are on anyway. So I am just going to start right in the center of my eye and kind of draw where I want my eyeliner to go. And I definitely use liquid. You know why I use this little liquid is because I like how thin the little brush is, and I just feel like I get more control that way. You can use whatever works for you. I will say that every time. Just because this is what I do doesn't mean it's what you have to do. Everybody does their own way. And I have this idea that in a couple of weeks, not even weeks, couple of videos, I'm going to be painting the faces of other people who will paint the faces of me. It'll be like one drag queen paints me, I'll paint a drag queen, we'll see what we come up with. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait for those videos to start happening, but that is what's coming next. Do you see, now just putting on liner, how like alive this eye kind of looks and how dead this one looks? Ugh. It's amazing. Dead. Ugh. Yeah. Ah. Anyway. Oh. And also, before you start doing silly, goofy things, you might wait until the eyeliner dries, like I didn't just do. And, I messed it up, girl. I messed it up. I told you. I told you all a long time ago. I ain't professional. I just pretend to be. And my hope is that you never clock it. Anywho. So we're coming around the other eye and try to bring some life into this one. All right, there you go. Both eyes are a little more alive. But of course, because that is liquid eyeliner and I want it to dry before I mess up, duh, I'm going to fan myself here and just let that dry for a moment. Are we dry? Duh. Anyway, all right, mascara. Let's make these blonde lashes not so blonde with mascara. Okay, mascara is done and I already feel more alive. But of course, no makeup look for me is complete without lashes and the little things that sparkle. So I'm going to go along this crease that I made with this glitter here. Alright, so now the top part's dry. I'm just going to bring some of that glitter down below my lashes here. When I go out and I don't have glitter on somewhere, people will be like, oh, where's your glitter? No glitter. I've like made a reputation for myself. You know what I hate the most though? This is like legit. When I go to work, even on days where I do sleep in, a little later than I should, I'll still do makeup and lashes and all that fun stuff. But for some reason, people be like, oh, you're not wearing any makeup, even though I am. I'll still have like 5 different colors on my eyelid to make the look that I'm doing. And because there's no glitter, they think I'm not wearing makeup at all. That's annoying. And half the time, they don't wear makeup at, like nothing. Like I did something to my face. I got ready before I went out. What are they doing, you know? Just recognize that sometimes sleep is important, and I like to sleep in. All right, so now lashes. So anyway, I put a little thin strip of glue on the lash, and now I'm gonna just sit here and do my little thing, and get that to get a little tacky before I pop that on the eye. Lashes are frustrating. I remember when I first started putting on lashes, like I would get one eye and I'm like, yes, I got it. How cool is that? And then I go to do the other eye and I could never get them to like stay on or be there or whatever the case may be. And I would end up like throwing a phone or whatever. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated, and throw something. I did break 2 phones that way. Lash on, look at that. Lash off, no lash. Okay, next. So while the camera was off, I put on some liquid lipstick to make my lips have some color. Didn't want to forget that part, but now I'm going to do some stuff that I like doing even when it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and that is gemstones, because you know, sparkly things. So I'm going to use my Duo eyelash glue that is a little stick because it sticks better. And I'll start with the one in the corner of my eye. Corners of my eye. Gosh, can we talk today? And then handy dandy pair of tweezers. And I'm going to pick up the little regular sized AB crystals and try to get them to stay right where I put that glue. And same on the other side. And then make sure that they are in the right place. Try to just like do this business. Yep. And now, so every time I put gemstones on my face, I'm like, I'm going to do a look with more gemstones. I always decide, do I want them to go out like this? Do I want them up here? Do I want them down here? How do I want to do these gemstones? And so while the camera was off and I was painting on my lips, I thought, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do like a progression, like right here towards the side that goes down, I think. Why? Because why not? Okay, so I added a little bit more gemstones. I went for like, I'm like purple, and I feel like the sparkle matches the sparkle in the shirt, so we're on a roll here. And yeah, I can see them, but it's not like I'm used to it, I guess, or it's like not like making it hard, but look how, hello. So yeah, I think we're done here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, concerns, leave a comment below. And of course, please subscribe. I'm new to this, and all of your love matters, so, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. So peace out. Love you lots.